Here's the thing about pain and pleasure. As Plato, etymologically, the word philosophy means lover of wisdom. So I'm interested in my students learning to love wisdom, to know how to live life better, to fit in the grain of the universe a little better. Like, what does it mean to be a human being? What does it mean to be a parent or a lover or a friend? And I want them to come out of my classes with a good grade, but also I want them to come out with a better understanding of how to live in the world as human beings.
It's definitely very different than most of your average classes. He doesn't teach you, again, how to be a student. He teaches you how to be a moral being. I guess you could say he teaches you a lot of life lessons. For incoming students, I would definitely tell them to give philosophy a shot. I never thought that I would enjoy it as much as I did, and it's definitely been my biggest blessing coming into that first philosophy class and now knowing the person I am because of philosophy.
How do you see spiritual practices relating to our everyday use of technology?
Theology is actually one of the few disciplines that allows for the different disciplines to speak to each other from their own vantage points. And we seek an integration in theology. So for me, if you're a lover of history, you're going to get a lot of history. If you're a lover of applying the things that we learn in class to the present, then you're going to get a lot out of the class. If you're a person who, generally speaking, wants to learn about other people and something like the Catholic intellectual tradition, you're going to be exposed to those fruits and that legacy. And if you're a believer, my hope is that in a theology class you can more deeply explore some of the questions that have defined your existence to that point.
Because Jesus tells us some very specific things. He came to heal the blind. He came to...
First and foremost, it's the Catholic and Dominican heritage. There's really something there about serving others, about helping others, about finding one's fulfillment and mission in the world. I think particularly our department, we're a small department, but that gives us a lot of room and space to investigate all sorts of things.
And I've always challenged my students in my courses, find a way to connect this to other courses, other methodologies, expand your mind and your horizons, and they've really done a great job with that.
So we're very interdisciplinary, and we actually have tutorials which we offer students where if they have something that they're interested in, if they're a biology major and they want to study the philosophy of life or theology of death, these are classes that we can offer them and study with them and do research with them even.
Tell Chloe what season, what time of the year? At Christmas time.
We have a diverse faculty who can teach on all sorts of topics, from law to migration to healthcare, art, society, communication. We've also just begun a medical humanities minor. Or two things coming at each other.
I don't know what
I hope our investigation of things in the classroom impacts their lives favorably and richly.